Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Big City Greens season 1, episode 3, story number 2, Tilly's Goat. We start off on the episode at the farm, at their house, and Bill, the dad, he's gonna milk the goat, Melissa. That's the name of the goat, and he's gonna show Tilly, Remy, and Cricket, how to do it, and so they can get some milk. And everyone's like, milk the goat, and he's doing it, and he's like, oh no, guess no milk today. Sorry guys, like this has been happening for a while. Oh, I guess we can try again like another time. And it was like, oh my god, like, this has been happening. You're telling Remy that this has been happening lately. And Tilly's like, you know, this has been going on for a while, so I'm gonna, talk to Melissa to go, and I'm gonna see what's bothering her and why she's not giving milk. And we got a little, not really the backstory, but a little thing about Tilly is that she has a psychic link with animals, where she puts her head where Melissa kind of stares into her eyes, and Rem's like asking Cricket what's going on, and Cricket's like, shh, you must not break the connection. Like, no talking. And then Tilly's like, oh, I understand. And Tilly's like, I know the reason why Melissa isn't giving any milk. And it's like, yeah, what is it? Melissa is a dog. And Cricket's like, no. That's a dog, pointing to their dog, that's on the floor. That's a dog right there. Like, no, this is different. She has the spirit of a dog, and that's why she's not giving any milk, because she doesn't feel like a goat inside. So that's like a unique perspective. And and Cricket's like, Tilly has like a different way of looking at things. It's never hurt anyone before, so might as well like just go along with it. And Rem's like, okay. And and Tilly's like, oh, poor Melissa. I wish there was like something to to make her show that she, to make her feel like she's a real dog. I wish I can do that for her, because Tilly loves the animals. And I forgot his name. I should have remembered, but he lives in the apartment complex next door to their house, and he has these dogs, two dogs. I think they were pit bulls, I think, and they're wearing tuxedos and top hats, and Cricket's like, oh, where are these dashing boys off to? And I can't remember name. I can't remember his name. Sorry, but he's like, oh, I'm taking them to the Big City dog show. Oh, a dog show. Yeah, it's where a dog can be a dog and be judged for it. And until he's like, and like Tilly's like, oh my god, this is perfect for Melissa. And Cricket's like you and the guy's like, wait, you want to bring the goat into the dog show? And Cricket's like, well, suppose like if we bring her in, and he's like, that's a great idea. And he's like, oh, Cricket's like, oh, if he says his name, I forgot, sorry. If he's impressed, then you know what, Tilly, we're supporting you, and we're gonna go take Melissa to the dog show. And she's like, yay! So they're gonna go to the dog show. And it was a pretty cool design of the building. No clip today. I forgot to mention that. So, sorry, but they go into the dog show. Pretty cool. And you see these different dogs around. You see the judges and stuff. And it's like, hey, we were here to enter our dog into the dog show. And it's like, they're kind of snooty, like, oh, you mean a throw rug? And they're pointing to the dog with red fur. Is it? And we know her name, Phoenix. Cricket's like, oh no, that's Phoenix, she's just here for moral support. We're here for Melissa. And it's like, well, let's just like take a look at this animal. They don't want to like pre-assume. And it's like, what did they say? The devil's horn, scrappily beard, hooves for toes. And like, can this thing even bark? And until it's like Melissa bark, and she's like, bah, like really loudly. Everyone's saying like, oh my god, what's this goat doing here? And it's like, yeah, no. And this guy, with the book, he's kind of like the book guy. He's like, wait, there's like no rule where a goat can't join in. And I was like, okay, fine, the goat can come. So, so yeah, Melissa's here, and like it's the first round where I forgot the rounds in general, but it's the first round. Melissa isn't doing so well, and Cricket's watching the competition, like, oh, they're really good. Second round comes, and like Cricket's seeing them again. Melissa not doing a good job either, until he's like not realizing they're bad, doing bad. Cricket pulls Remy to. Oh, but I forgot to mention, it was pretty funny where, well, not really funny, but like Remy came to a dog show, and he said, and Remy's like, my parents would never let me have a dog, and he pet a dog, and his hand puffed up. Remy, is there a possible chance that you're allergic to dogs? And he's like, yep, but that won't like stop me from petting all these cuties. And he's rubbing his hands against his other hand, and now his other hand all poofy. And it's like, Remy, that's really dangerous. I don't know. I'm gonna dock a point for that. But like Remy, I mean, maybe he's not like. But yeah, because it is kind of dangerous because he even asked Bill to take him to the hospital. I'm gonna get to that like at the end, but like, I don't know, Remy. You don't have to be in this episode, but okay. And it's like Remy, Melissa isn't doing so good in the competition. They're really good. And Remy's like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And you know what? Because Tilly isn't realizing that these people, the judges, are making fun of her. She has such an optimistic view. She's not realizing it, and when she does, she's gonna be crushed. Yeah, I can't let that happen to her. A good, little brother moment. He's trying to help her out in his own reckless way, and he's like, we gotta sabotage the competition. Wrong way of thinking, but so what was it? Cricket dumped a bucket of water onto this poodle, or was it a shaggy dog? Yeah, it was a shaggy dog, female, and they kind of did like the hair flipped, and like oh, you're supposed to make your dog go beautiful and stuff, so water made it more beautiful, and Cricket's like, oh dang it, and it's a meditation circle with the sand, the Zen sand. And Remy's like, oh look, a squirrel. Oh, hot dog. And they like wake up. Like they practiced really hard, so Remy kind of lost there. And the next one was, there was a lot of competitions going on in the dog show. I'm trying to remember. No one was a dog that had like a ball on his nose, and he's like, and Cricket dressed up in a squirrel costume, and he's like, oh look at me, I'm a squirrel. I'm assuming he left and came back, because why would a dog show have that there? And he's like, oh look at me, a big squirrel, and like dog is focusing on the ball because I'm training for it. And look, I'm really impressed by that. And he's like, like oh, and he looks at Phoenix. And she has all of these fleas. I'm going to use that to sabotage the competition. Again, we go back to Tilly, and would Remy and Cricket be the B plot? Maybe? Because, Tilly's like in the actual competition, and Cricket and Remy is sabotaging the competition. So is that the B plot? Maybe. I don't know. I guess, because we kind of go back and forth on it. And they're still messing up badly. Melissa, Tilly, and but Tilly's having fun, and Tilly's realizing like all of the dogs are spiraling all out of control, and Cricket is like throwing like Phoenix around, and the fleas are going on everywhere. I'm like, Cricket, you don't do that to your dog. Don't torture her, and and he's like, Mwahaha. yay, Tilly gets the win. And like I found this really funny because how she has a connection with animals. Um, she's like sees these fleas on the one the competitors' dogs, and they jump in her hand. It's like what was it, Jane and Jamie? Like, are you supposed to be on Phoenix? And he sees Cricket being a madman and throwing Phoenix around, like kind of. He has his her paws in his hands, kind of like throwing her like around, like shaking her. And he's like, Cricket, what are you doing? He's like, oh, Tilly, I'm just giving Melissa an edge in the competition. Wait, but why? Don't you think Melissa can do it? And Cricket like be's honest with her, the honesty, is the best policy. And like, he's like, Tilly, I don't know if you realize this, but the judges, everyone, they're making fun of you and Melissa. And she's like, I know. And he's like, look, I know it's gonna be heartbreaking. Like, what? You know? And the Tilly's like, Cricket, I know people are making fun of me. I don't care. The only reason why I'm doing this is for Melissa to have a good time, to feel like a real dog. And you kind of, and for Melissa to have fun, and you spoiled that. Like, you spoiled that, so then I guess we're gonna leave. And like all the dogs are running around with the fleas and everything, and Judge is like, the competition's over, and Cricket feels bad, and I'm glad Cricket learned his lesson about cheating and stuff, and he's like no, Remy, we gotta fix this for Tilly and Melissa. And Remy has all the poofy cheeks because he's rubbing on this big dog. Like, Remy, stop doing that. And like, Cricket like jumps on a big dog with Remy, and like he goes in front of the judges like no, like, stop. Like, you gotta see my sister Tilly and Melissa. Like, who's Melissa? Like, oh, the goat. Like, no, not the goat. No, please. If you don't, I'm gonna shoot the fleas off of Phoenix onto you. Which, like, you shouldn't really like threaten people. So I might have to take a point off for that. But I'm like okay. And also, Remy gets to pet your little purse dog, and like, Remy's like, give me. And I'm like, no, Remy, stop doing that. You're allergic. Whatever. And then Tilly and Melissa are about to leave, and she sees Cricket on the big screen, and Cricket's like, Tilly Green, and he's like, oh, Cricket, like, what is it? Like he's like, Tilly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not believing you or Melissa. I was just trying to help you get an edge on the competition. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just trying to, protect you in a certain way from humiliation. I'm really sorry about that. And you know what? I support you and Melissa, and I believe in you 1000%. The judges will be watching closer. Like, won't you? Holding Phoenix. They're like, yeah, we'll be watching. And give it all y'all. And until he's like, I only need 100%. It's like, until he's like, psyching up Melissa. Like, okay, I know, like, things are tough right now because everything's like on fire. But you're gonna show like what kind of dog you are, Melissa. You can't spell like, there is no I in goat, but there is a O and a G and it almost spells dog. So let's go. And they're running through the competition and stuff, and Melissa almost crosses the finish line, but Remy sneezes the little purse dog, the judge's dog, out of his hands. So he's allergic, and the dog's almost gonna be crushed. And Melissa doesn't like go through the competition, even though the competition's over. She kind of sacrifices her win to save the little purse dog, and she does like a little pose, and Craig is like, oh my god, the spirit of a dog kind of sees it in Melissa now. And I thought it was kind of, maybe because of scummy people, but like, I thought it was kind of scummy they didn't thank Melissa and Tilly for saving her dog. They're like, oh my god, my little purse dog. And Cricket's like, so does Melissa win? And he's like, oh goodness, no. And because of all the property damage you caused, you should be thankful we're not calling the police. I was like, ooh, okay, come on, let's go. And or so they go back home, and and Cricket's like, oh, I declare Melissa the first, and like under the first dog to ever be in the green dog show, and everyone's like, yay, like Tilly, Cricket, Remy, Bill, and Alice, the grandma, they're all there. We didn't see her all episode, but like she's there now, and Remy's so petting Phoenix, and he's like, Mr. Green, talking to Bill, like the dad, can you take me to the hospital? I'm like, oh my, Remy, ugh. But anyway, that's the end of the episode. It was a pretty good episode. I didn't like it that even though Cricket had good intentions, I didn't like how he cheated. So that bumped down to 90. Cricket throwing Phoenix around like a throw rug, that bumped it down to an 80. What else? Remy paying the dogs even though he's allergic, that bumped it down to a 70. Let me see. Cheating. Throwing around Phoenix. 70. And also threatening the judges, that turned into a 60 also. So yeah, I would say Swimming Pool was like slightly better than Tilly's Goat, where Swimming Pool was like a 65 for me, and Tilly's Goat was a 60. I really like Cricket learned a lesson, but throwing around Phoenix, threatening the judges, and Remy paying the dogs even though he's allergic, and Cricket cheating, like trying to cheat. Yeah. So that was slightly worse than the previous like story of episode 3, and the overall score for episode 3 is mm, kind of between a 60 and a 65, so a 63%. Yeah, so episode 3 is a 63%. It's below average. Both stories were like below average. One was better than the other, but yeah, 63 out of 100. And everyone, that was Big City Greens season 1, episode 3, story number 2, Tilly's Go, and episode 4 should come out. Like I will be doing a review on Tuesday and Wednesday for episode 4. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.